Hello, testing, testing, testing. 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 Low 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 testing, testing, testing. Minutes to go. Let's see if we get anywhere. Minutes to go. Let's see if we get anywhere. Minutes to go. Let's see if we get anywhere. Minutes to go. See if we minutes to go. Let's see if we get anywhere. Minutes to go. See if we okay. All right. Let's see if we can get rid of this feedback thing here. 6:16. All right. See if we can get rid of this feedback thing here. 6:16. All right. See if we can get rid of this feedback thing here. Okay, final attempt at feedback. Rejection. Okay, that sounds like that's working then. Right, oh. Morning, Toby and Simon on Discord. Blimey, not with me, big race.
Hello, David. Am I on the wrong channel?
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're in the right place. I'm not. There's not. I don't know how many people are actually going to start this. It's a bit thin on the ground, so I'm not planning to do a major production here. But I've got it ready to stream, so we'll have a bit of fun.
That's the main thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. Those are here. We'll have fun.
Are you back in the UK?
Yeah. Got back at sort of 11 o'clock last night. Actually, flight got delayed overnight.
Hey, well, welcome back.
Thank you very much. And I do certainly recommend Costa Rica. What a place! Really nice.
My sister's going there. She's sort of booked it before the pandemic and has 3 attempts to get there, but she's going there this summer.
Should be fine. I mean, it was easy. I haven't had a test there or back, given the new thing, so pretty relaxed.
Next time we meet up, I'll try and get some recommendations from you so I can pass on.
Yeah, definitely. Hang on, there's a Discord. Is there a Discord chat? I can put that on there actually. How do I do that? Cancel. Okay, 1 minute to go. Morning, Nick, Kat, Al, and Simon, especially from STW for joining. Way back to head on the airplane, I think. Anyway, 40 seconds to go. 2, 1, and we're off. Let's see how many we've got. Oh, and Gary Corduroy leads the race. Ben Newton, happily there in his new kit. And here's the SDW Wasps coming on. Looks like an SDW versus London Dynamo race, really, with a few guest riders. So it's still a good race. Taking it steadily at the moment, I'd say. No one racing away. How very sensible. First group in the road. B's, C's. A's haven't really shown their faces yet. They'll no doubt be coming along from behind. "42 riders across the start line, across all categories. Oh, and here are the A's now. Couple from the Tri Club bringing up the rear now. A couple of riders. Domino, Isinger, with a very smart grey hairstyle. I like that. Afro. And we've got a sole rider. He's going to. Oh, an A rider. Right. Wow. He's got a long ride in his own. I'm sure he'll come back. New Tob.
Thank you.
And the main group basically pretty settled down now. Strong lot. Really staying together. Let's just get out the field, see who's in there. Yes, it's one big group. They're all sticking together. I'd like to think Nick Isinger now is going to pull back Mr. Brown, B rider. I'm sure he'd appreciate a little Steve, I think it is. No, R. Brown, Velo, who's he? Ross Brown. Sure that would enjoy a bit of a toe back up. He's got his toe on. They are 28 seconds down now on the bunch, so they need to do their work pretty quickly or they're going to be having a long exercise, long solo run. Behind that, then the final group of 4 have got together very wisely, 21 seconds down. Then 3 Cs, and they're going to work together. There they are. Very nice. Down at the back of the race, Ellie Wiseman from Try, Basil Damanillo, Islington. Will Irby, another Try rider. And the final one of that group of 4, Jeremy Sneed from SDW. Very good, taking it easy. Enjoy a long, medium long day out. Back up to this chase group of 2. Nearly 24 back now. A couple have dropped off the back now of the main group. Okay, that's going to get tough. Ben Newton, oh dear, he wants to maybe. Oh, once you've been dropped, I think it's time to drop back to the next group on a ride like this. A few other C riders, a minute back, I'm sure you'll group together. No shame being dropped by that fast group at the front. Conjubar, PCC, Peckham. Also now, lonely rider. Only 9 seconds off the pace, but very hard to make it back. Behind you, not so far, some more riders. And back into this front group again. See what's happening here. Oh, starting to stretch it out now. STW, big group, pushing away. Oops. Over the bridge, starting to head into the tube, and the group will no doubt split as we go up Box Hill. It's like they're all having fun. Looking at the watch people are pushing, it's pretty conservative for now, I think. No one really going mad. Looks pretty sustainable. The A's must be sort of quite relaxed at this pace, I think. May get a comment from someone on Discord that the pace is perhaps a bit hotter, but then again, let's see what happens. Yeah, very good. A and B riders now really definitely starting to show their hand. Some of the stronger women riders, Cat, Ridgway, and the S Child, certainly one to hang with this first group. Not really stretching it out too much on the first lap. Category's working out pretty well now. It's just the A's and the B's manage to hold on very much. Running to form now. Top C. Oh, Gary's been really dropped off that strong group now, but he'll come back to the rest of C's, I'm sure. They're not far behind, and no one wants to run this on their own. Toby, I'm the best dart in the world, Trotman. Motoring up this hill now. All the riders tackling the hill. No one wanting to be left behind. The B riders only got 3 laps, still a long, tough race, but they can just push a bit more. The A riders, they've got the full quota of 4 laps to go. Okay, front group, 2 riders pushed on. Not really there, everyone's sitting on their tails. Still pretty strong group, B's, A's. Putting out some proper watts going up this hill now. Just one. If Doughty Scott Alex Barthel can hang on to this group. He's just dropping off now, sadly. No, he's not quite really got the legs to keep it up there. Three riders off the front, making 3 seconds. Still some distance to go on Box Hill. Second group, 6, 7 riders, maybe 8, a few more. I think they may catch back up with those A's when the time comes. A couple of K riders back in there. And then a few stragglers, B's. Halfway down the field. Couple of C's on their own. Gary Corduroy still leading the C's. Had a great season. Seeing what he can do. And then Charles Peach must have had a bit of an issue. He's coming back together with the other Dynamos. Former squad. That's the first riders over the top. So what have we got? We've got a group of 3, 10 seconds to the second group. Very strong push here by Cat Ridgway, trying to catch back to that leading group. I think she's going to close the gap. Or will she take anyone with her? Yeah, looks like it. Leading group coming together now nicely. Again. But if you're not in this group, I think you're a long way back. A couple of Bs just couldn't quite make it. Sadly, they're going to have a slightly longer race for them. Oh, yeah, the little group of Bs, I think. I'm fully expecting to mop up a few as the race goes on. A few of the people that couldn't quite hold the pace up ahead. A few Dynamos in this group. LES Jar, Alex Balfour, Stephen Farrington. Simon Miller from STW. Taking a break before heading away on the plane with family. I hope that's all working well. Let's drop back and look at where the C's are. Oh, interesting. 2 C's, 1 Dynamo, 1 STWC here. Martinez. and a gap. The C's are not working together. Toby and Al, Charles Peach, Nick coming down the hill, Nick G. Still a very off form A rider, Nick Eisinger. Guessing he's coming back from something. Far too many lonely riders here, not working in groups. Not enough numbers today to make this race really work for them. Hopefully they'll enjoy the exercise. Front group now down to 9 riders. Come back together. Okay. Dazel. Ah. Let's have a look at Dazel. Dazel Dominillo. Giving me a shout out. Let's go back and have a quick watch. See how he's getting on. There we are. Here's Dazel with a very super grey haircut. Sexy colours of Islington. Nice green. Riding with a velo rider. Sure they'll have fun together. Ross Brown. Now the question is, are they going to just sit up? There's one rider 3 seconds behind them, 2 seconds now. Much better to ride the group, especially when you're at the back. It's a long and lonely ride otherwise. Always impressive, people who complete these things. There we go. There's a try rider Will, so it's Ellie. Ellie Wiseman 5 seconds off the pace. Are they going to wait for her? Saying her. I said her, yes. He's just joined the C. No, he's a Sea Cat rider, but racing. Coming to the end of their first lap now, I suspect. Oh, blimey. Oh, she's definitely made a comeback with straight through them. I suspect that won't last. Now, this group of 4 will be wise to work together, I think. Next couple of laps. Ease a strain on the body. Coming down the first lap. Well done, everyone. It's very good. Give them a bit of kudos, shall we? Very good. Well done all. Did I miss someone? Let's hop up the road and have a look at else. Who else is on our radar here? The next group. Charlotte Lewis, another triathlete. So triathletes like to ride on their own. She seems quite happy here, cruising along. And we got 2 riders, Nick G and Conchibar from Peckham. Just taking a ride on Nick. 4 seconds up. They're going to work to get it back. Be a bit annoying. It's like, where are you going? Wait for me. Otherwise, you have to wait up quite a long while. And then further up, Chris Duffy, another SDW rider, still ahead of Nick Eisinger, the independent rider from CCC. Here he is. Let me find our first little group. 3 Dynamos surrounding Elliot Hughes. I think Gary Corduroy and Carlos Martinez are going to come back to them. They may have just gone up there, but they're not going to get away from 4 riders. Why would they want to do that for another 2 laps? Probably where the action is going to happen here. I think this little selection of C's. Well, Johnson, the B rider for Dynamo, in with the mix. And Charles Peach, another B rider. Let's give him a thumbs up. 5 seconds down. I think he could sit up, to be honest. The right move for Gary now is just to sit up, wait, join his compadres. I'm not convinced Carlos can ride away for 2 laps on his own here. 40 seconds to the next race. Rider. You've got a group of 4 Dynamos, 1 STW behind. I think that's a pretty straightforward tactic now to just group that up together. In fact, that's happened already before I even speak. Oops. Maybe he had a dropout, actually. No, there he is. Back together. And Martinez being hauled in very quickly now. I think he's also seen the error of his ways. Stick with the group. It's a long way out. And they come. Nice aerial view of the catch. And then this group will ride together, I think, now. Perhaps break up on the next hill, who knows. Toby Trotman really showing great fitness now. Keeping with some really good riders. Well done, Toby. Okay, let's wander up the road, see what's happening. Alex Hamilton. Patchy Braid Racing. Fox me there. Actually a Dynamo. Alex, how you doing? But you're lonely. 46 seconds back. 2 Dynamos can help you out. Surely the way to go. Up the road, 45, little nest of wasps. Warren Gardner, Simon Miller, Jacob Thomas, a rider, actually helping out the 2 Bs. And be interested to see how they do, because above the road, they're a nice group of Bs here. Okay, things are sort of settling down. I think people worked out there. Standing, another good STW Dynamo little standoff going on. 3 of each club. Plus Alex Woolley from Sheppey Velo. See what happens up this hill now. Starting box again. Tom Roffey, London Fields Tri Club, and others. London Fields Brackenbury. Wearing the red and white. Nice shot of the 3 clubs there. I wouldn't say working together, but for now, as a group, this could be where the B race is really all happening. Is anyone up the road from the Bs? Yes, there are a couple of Bs up there. Okay, it's the second good B. Let's just go and look at the top. Holstein, he's going to come back 27 seconds. He'll definitely be back in that next group shortly. Then we got a minute up the road. We've got another. Yeah, okay, so that's how it's going to settle down. We've got the first 9. Tom Birkinshaw, Cat Ridgway, Frank Bauer, Phoenix Green from ACC, Athlon, Charlotte Bell, Triathlete, Bob Burden, SDW, and Patrick Barham, 2 SDW riders hanging in there, no dynamos at the front. Slightly more relaxed club. Well, not quite as strong as Zwift. Like to think our best Zwifters on here today. But mind you. What's impressive here is the 2 B riders really. Patrick Barham doing really well, keeping up with this strong group. And Rob Burton. Well, they're nearly A's. Well done, chaps. One rider just making a bit of a gap there. Oh, really? That's a strong effort by Tom Birkinshaw. Clapham chasers. Pulling out a lot there. 14 seconds on the next rider. Phoenix Green. The same two went off the front last time, and then it's back to this group of mixed A's and B's who are just slightly stretching it out. But my prediction is it's still 2 more laps to go. It's just Tom and Phoenix showing their legs really, but I suspect wise heads will prevail. These guys will stick together at the top, bring it back, and then yeah, let's see what happens on the last lap. Let's drop back. Florian Holstein here, German from GTFL. Don't know what that is. He's on his own. 30 seconds back to the group of B's, mixed clubs. Anyone being dropped out of that? Are they sticking together? Looks like they're pretty much hanging together. Well done, everyone. You don't want to get dropped from this little group, I don't think. Keep up the pressure. Next back on the hill. And this group is 3. 3 wasps there. Alex slowly. She's going to get hauled back, we think. Yes, 18 seconds now. She'll be in the group of mixed season B's from SDW and Dynamo. Having a good little head-to-head. And then it's the riders have just sadly been just dropped off the pace here. They've had dropouts. There's some good riders here. Not their day. This is where I would be for sure. Yeah. So some of these C riders now just still the back coming down the tunnel back to start Box Hill. Front of the race, they're already up Box Hill on the way. Ben Newton might even get lapped actually. Early ninth now. Always impressive to see these riders carrying on, getting their exercise in. Well done. Right, back to the front. And front of the race, I think, if I'm not mistaken, no, still going up box. No, that's over the top of it. Tom Boxshaw's crested now. Wow, he's pulled out a big lead, 30-second lead. Oh, that may be hard to catch actually. Yeah, that's very impressive. The rest of them sticking together. No one else able to stay that pace. So this could be a winner. Time trialing it all the way home. 2 more laps. 40 minutes on your own. See how strong you are, Tom. Chasing group. 8 riders together. 1v8. It'd be interesting to see what happens. The gap. 30 seconds at the top. They're all coming down the hill. Keep an eye on that rate. Meanwhile, about a minute and a half back. We've got Florian. He's on his own still. 36 seconds ahead of the little group of B's that are just there, just coming round the top now. Looks like they've held it all together. Ooh, have they done that? I think we might be a couple back. Come on. Make that little effort now. Don't want to be dropped at this point. Go on, Stephen. Push it back in. Well done. Just those couple of seconds. Last thing you needed. Good effort to bring it back together. Very good. We like to see nice groups. Much more enjoyable riding in a group than on your own in Zwift, I would think, weirdly, given it's a computer. And here's the group of threes. They can see Alex Hamilton up the road. Pretty together. It looks like Nick's either had a timeout or not on form. Probably regretting not going to the park this morning. STWs, I think Warren Gardner's just going to hang up at the top of the hill here for his colleagues and compadres. They're in a group a long way from everywhere else, really. What's going on here? Someone's putting some serious WhatsApp. Trying to catch back. This group's splitting a bit on the downhill. Interesting. Everyone wants to. Are they trying to cause a split here? I think they are. People really putting some power down. Let's watch this little action now. 2 plus 2 there. Are they really going to push it that far? Being mean. No, this is racing. Look at that. They all got up together and then that's it. Smashed each other apart on the downhill. Wow. Unlucky Stephen. Got caught. You and Alex Woolley, maybe in a group up, see if you can get back on. 2 tri riders have been dropped. That's really broken it apart. So, Dynamo's Alex Nally. They're on a B race. Still a long way back from the leading Bs, but interesting split. Let's see if they sit up. Try and ride as a 4. They got 5 because they're going back to Helstein. Watch the downhills. There's the top tip. Back at the front. Birkinshaw's lead is down to 20 seconds. So they're reeling them in slowly. Let's see how they do. Cruising along nicely. Too much effort here in this group. They've got a good lead, they're working together. They've got another couple of laps to go, so they're not rushing. Yeah, they've made the catch. Now. And let's see, we've got a little subgroup forming here. I think they ought to, if they get together, they'd be smart. I think Stephen may just be stretched out a bit, but the 2 tri riders getting together now. Okay, well, let's see if they can work together, get back those 12 seconds. I'm sure they'll work together. And then we're going to get back to Alex Woolley, STW Stephen. a gap. Okay, let's see what's happening in the group behind. There's a now down the hill. Let's see if this group split on the downhill. They're a bit more with it, I think. Not going to let it all go. Oh, well, actually they have, haven't they? So we've got, that's interesting. 4 Dynamos, 2 SDWs. Oops. Well, the Sea Riders here. They're entering their last lap. So their race ends a lap ahead of everyone else. Well, the Bs and the As. Elliot Hughes, SDW. Yeah, it's a tight race. This group of Gary Corduroy, Carlos, Toby still in there, Toby Trotman, Elliot Hughes, 2v2. Seeing what's going on there, I think Elliot may have had a problem actually. He's just dropped off the back. Saw him making some comments a minute ago. Please wait for me, perhaps, but no. It looks like it's going to be Toby, Gary, Charles Peach, the B rider, probably going to help with a bit of lead out when the time comes. Carlos Martinez, the sole SDW rider in the C. So the C's are looking pretty strong for the Dynamos, I'd say here. Let's have a look at where the B's stand. Oh, we've got a group of 3. Rob Bird and Patrick Bearham in the front group. Very strong there. Gonna probably got that one sewn up. 3 minutes ahead of their rivals, so hard to see how that's going to come back. But still 2 SDW riders. Looking good. Oh, that race looked interesting. Have they come back together now? 2 triathletes about a catch. Yeah, they are. Well done. Very good. Yeah, I agree with that, Ellie. Very well done. Now let them go on the front. We'll give them some kudos. Never easy doing that, but they worked together well, didn't they? This will be a good group to watch. Yes, indeed it will. Nick Brackenbury commenting there on the screen. I think he's pretty bit wary of the climb next time around. This is settling down. Let's go and have a look at what's going on up in the A's. In front of the race. Oh, he's pulled it out. Mr. Birkinshaw, that's me playing a blinder. He's from a very badly misnamed Clapham Chase. There's no Chase. He's more like Clapham Chase me. 37-second lead on his own. What a strong rider. Looks like it's the race the second. It might blow up. You never know. I suspect not. Five or six riders. Anyone been dropped off this group? I don't like it. An A rider just struggling here. Oh, lucky. Marek, the MCC. That's a bit unfortunate, but a nice beard on your avatar. Flashy pink wheels. Quite a good look. Two minutes to wait for the bees to catch you. Next group on the road. 15 seconds to make up. The pain of the being dropped. 2 laps to go. Mental strength now. Working it out. Going through the rest of the 2 laps on your own. Not much fun. Regretting. What's going on here? This second group on the road. This came up Northumberland Avenue. All staying together, studied pretty well now. A little bit of a push off the front by Proctor, Chris Proctor. But I think it's just showing his legs. And you got about a minute back. The 2 riders dropped on the last lap. Another minute back. There's 2 wasps now. A couple haven't made it. And then you've got this group of C's. Leading C group. They're entering their last lap now. I imagine it's going to be settled on the hill going up. Although Gary's known as a good sprinter, Dobie showing some great form sticking with this group, I think, today. Sliding back through the field. Quite a few lonely riders here. Let's couple together. He's coming down. Looks like they've dropped Dazel and who's that rider with them? Wiseman. Eddie Wiseman. Just been dropped by those other 2 9 or 10 seconds back, so it could be little 2 pairs riding around now. Ben steadily working it on his own. But even in this situation, a few people have stepped off the bike, I think. Last rider riding, Jeremy Sneed. Go back and see if we're going to get to the climb here. Yes, group hanging together well. Here we go. Well, we're going to see another split now. Is Tom Birkinshaw just going to turn the screw further? Phoenix Green pushing a bit. Did he really want to be on his own? I think he's just showing his legs. The rest sticking together wisely. Two B riders doing very well. Bob Burden and Patrick Bell and Charlotte Bell. All pretty excellent stuff to stay with this very strong group of A's. It looks like they're just going to stick together for me. They got the extra lap, of course, 4 laps. Challenging hour and 20, hour and 30 race for people. It's not designed as a short Zwift effort, but something needs a bit more. Yep. Staying together. 9-second gap though. Maybe that is a break for freedom. We'll see. It's only half up the main climb, so we'll see. But the leading C's are still going to come to the bottom of Box Hill. We're going to be looking at that race and focusing on that for the remainder of this lap, I think. Have a little look at what's happening in the group behind here. Yep, our SDW pals, and this little threesome. Oh no, I got that wrong. This is the second group. Stretching away, let's see what's happening there. All together, will the tries hang on? Seem to get dropped on the climb last time. They got dropped on the descent, so maybe they'll be a bit more wise to that move on this next descent. Then we go back to the group of B's and C's. Come to the tube station, start to think about the climb. Decisive climb for them probably in this race. Bit of pressure in this group, you can see it just stretching. Nothing major. Sort of pretty solidly together, I'd say. Then 3 minutes up the road we find leading contenders. Now with 2 off the front, Tom Birkinshaw with 1 minute and 15 on these guys, he's actually opened up the lead. They thought they might have closed him down, but no, it's just got better. Phoenix Green just cresting out now. A minute behind Tom, 20 seconds ahead of the group behind. We'll come back and look at them shortly. Yeah, 3 minutes back. Group of Bs, second group of Bs, all rolling up together pretty well. And here we go. Let's have a look at the climb for the leading C group then. That's where it's all going to happen. Then we're going to make a move at the start, or we're just going to... Oh yes, actually, bit of push there. Steady though. 3.5, 3.7, what's the kilogram? Carlos Martinez, STW rider from Spain, national flag. See if these guys can hang together. Top three places really looking to be Carlos, Gary and Toby. He's formed a bit of a gap now from Elliot Hughes, Chris Duffy. So it's going to be podiums between these three for sure. The order, however, not at all clear. Looks like Toby's getting squeezed just a little bit. On the phone going. Very much Carlos in the front here, just setting the pace, but being stalked by Charles, Gary, Alex, and then just a couple of seconds back to Will Gardner and Toby Trotman. It's playing out pretty steadily. Let's just have a quick look up the road, see if there's anything going on in that little group of bees. Oh, something going on. Little deploying arrows going up a hill. Interesting. Just, yes, I can see a bit of a gap being pushed there. 2 seconds. That's the top of box we're looking at now. Alex is held back. Pegged back. Chris Proctor. 2 of them. Are they going to try and break up this group? I don't think they're going to get anywhere with that tactic. 3 of them now, perhaps together. It's all pretty tight. Now the question is, will the try riders remember about descending? Or are they going to get dropped again? We've dropped one Dynamo there. No, Stephen. Yeah. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, back to the sea battle. Toby now letting it go. Don't blame you. Well ridden, Toby. Gary, the main hope for Dynamo in the seas now. Got Charles Peach to come along with Alex. Alex, of course, has got the extra lap, as does Charles. The string's definitely broken for Toby. He's got about 50 seconds on the next sea rider behind. Who's on their own as is Duffy, so I think he should be able to just push it out, keep his third place. Now, let's group together on the descent. It broke up last time, they're going to break again. And look at, oh, yes, we've got one rider here. Now again, the triathlete. Oh, he's got back to it. Just a comment from Ellie. Blech. Whatever that means. Now we've got one of the A group steadily being caught by this second B. He's 40 seconds out. Front of the race just to check in here. Someone getting really well and truly. Okay, yeah, that's a lapping there. He's being lapped. Okay, so Birkinshaw at 40 seconds, and the rest of them have come back together again. Have we dropped a rider though? We might have done. Where's Haldane? Yeah, okay. Back to the B's, hanging together. Okay, and then it's back up the climb. Still pretty much together here. It's going to be a Dynamo versus an SDW for the C crown. Very much like it's Carlos versus Gary on the sprint. Unless someone can make a decisive move in this last bend, I think that's not going to happen. Plus Gary's got Charles Peach to lead him to the end, if needed. No one making a move, it's cat and mouse. The two C's battling it out. Just looking, they're both 50 plus. Looking at their PBs, yeah. Oh, I think it's looking good for Gary. He's got a much stronger watts at the end. Very strong sprinter. Bit heavier down the hills too. Let's see how we go now. Okay, so that's the top of the box. No separation there. They've managed to drop a third C. Toby is going to come in, but otherwise just a head-to-head now. What's happening up ahead while we just watch that descent? Well, the two tri-riders have held on that time round. They've not been dropped. They descended much better. Well done. Always good to learn from your mistakes. Yeah. Two Dynamos hanging in. Ellie and Alex. So this little group enjoying themselves. Oh, Cat, which has been dropped from that leading route. I'm sad to see that. Unlucky Cat. Excellent riding up until then. Perhaps encouraging for Ellie. Leading women rider there, but quite a big gap to close. 3 minutes, in fact. So it's a lap to go. Now, here's the thing. a minute back to Tom Birkinshaw. He's been out in his own for a long time. Second group. It's definitely a bit more select than it was. It dropped 1. 5 still there. Going into the last lap. These. Okay. Oh, now here it is. Sorry, I missed the break. Wow. Gary Corduroy has just absolutely hammered it down the hills. He's just obviously just really pushed on at the top. And I think he's broken the link. Now, the question is, will teammate of Carlos, can he pull him back in? So you've got a bit of a move here for the SDW. They work together. They could do this potentially. Being shadowed by Charles Peach. You are Gabe. I'm the bleh. Looks like Carlos is not so happy. Excellent. I don't know how you can type when you're doing working this hard, but the 3 of them now, I think they have. Ooh. Well, look at this. Definitely chasing them down the hill. Got the anvil too. Who's thrown an anvil? That's powerful. Didn't know you got anvils down the hill. Yeah. Warren Gardner trying to take his man back to Gary. I think they could close it too. Oh dear. I hope Gary's not blown it. Look at that. All come back. Very hard to stay away. You got 3 together. This is a fascinating battle at the sea race here. We're going to stay with this now to the end. Yeah. They've caught him back again. I thought that 6-second lead might have been enough. Gary's obviously either sat up or he's waited. They've caught him. Now we'll see how it plays out. It's definitely easier watching as an armchair than riding it. I'm sure the C riders are aware that this is their last lap. And they're B riders doing their job. Charles and Warren shepherding their men. A very steep little up in a minute. Probably all stay together on that, I suspect. It'll all come down to that final sprint. Oh, yes. We want to probably watch. I think we're going to sit on Carlos. We can watch Gary. The warrant has gone ahead. Gary and Charles, slight lead. Come on, Carlos, make something of it. Ridden so well. Over Tower Bridge now. Not far to go. We can't see it on the screen here, but really for them it's just a matter of about a K. Quite sure when the sprint's going to open up. Pretty cagey at the moment. Difficult to differentiate these riders. I think it's the blue wheels basically. The 2 blue the blue. Yes, I'm pretty sure. Carlos is in the blue wheels. And the wasps sitting now, watching, waiting to pounce. Someone's going to open it up soon. Oh, someone's deployed the truck. No one's really sprinting yet. Gary Corduroy sitting at one wide is very, very cool. How is he doing that? Both sitting there. Look at that. Here he goes. 5.8. Oh, that's it. 8.7. That is so strong. Wow. Can Carlos match that? I don't think he can. Let's look at his view. Oh, he's deployed a great effort from Carlos, but I don't think it's enough. No, he's packed it in. Gary's just too strong. Just too strong. Great victory. Well done, Gary. Well done, Gary. Excellent riding. And the two B riders see those sprinters disappear from their screen, and there we go. Let's just watch a few more. Toby now coming in to take third place. A minute or so behind. I mean, dropped on that last climb of Box Hill. Excellent work, Toby. Couple more just coming round. Final stretch. A minute ahead of the next sea rider. Going to show us a bit of a sprint, Toby. Yes, good to see. 6 watts per kilo. 6.5. 8.7. Impressive. Well done. Great results. And into the crowd. Oops. Now we've got to get back to the main race, so you lose everyone. Learned that trick before. Where are we? Okay, let's have a look at what's happening in the final. The final up here, actually. Yeah, I mean, look at this. The A race is so far behind. They're already. C's have just finished now, and the A's are going up their final ascent of Box Hill. Tom in the lead, just lapped Ben Newton. Then we've got Phoenix Green stretching it out from Rob Burden, who could well be the leading B here, I think. He's got 3 seconds on his teammate. It's all just this front group really just stretching it out now. Look at that. All line up. Everyone wants to win this one. Grueling race. Back to the next group of Bs. They'll be fighting for third, I think. Actually, fourth, but never mind. Don't mention that. Yeah. They're all going to stick together. Let's go back up the field. Watch this tough at the top race. So we've got Tom, lead of a minute. Phoenix. Burden, the B rider, who can hack it with the A's. Might even get third on the whole race. Would be a very impressive result. Couple more A's. Okay, well done. Bit of solo now. No one behind you much. Tom Birkinshaw now, a minute ahead of everyone. Looking like he's going to crest out. Really strong ride. He's just got that lead. He's kept it. Phoenix. Second, Rob. Oh, might not get third on the road here. Two A riders stalking him there. A Haldane from Scotland. Alex, Andy, we don't know, both Scottish names. Just stretched out a bit now for the other B riders. Charlotte Bell from Try. She's done well though. I mean, she's entered as the. What's she done? Yeah, she's entered the B race, but actually she didn't realize that. Well, she couldn't. She's a leading woman, but entered the B. It's a slight confusion. Right, now what's happening here? Anything? Oh, some moves happening in this group as well. Ellie really just starting to drift a bit at the back. Come on, Ellie, don't let it snap. Maybe it's about to snap. Done so well to stay with that group. And now it's just feeling to me, oh dear, the legs. 5, 6, yeah, absolutely understandable. What's happening at the top there, the triathletes. Couple at the front here. Florian Holstein and Chris Proctor. Gapped. Yeah, they've established that lead. 7 seconds, not insurmountable, but we're only half up the hill, so it's going to be tough. They can keep the pressure on. 4 minutes ahead. Up at the front. Rob Burden. Haldane going to be fighting for third slot on the road. Yeah, certainly stretched out. Really putting an effort in here. Sprinting even. Why is he sprinting? Trying to get King of the Mountain? I don't know. Maybe he's just feeling strong. Getting to the top. But you've got a minute 16 behind Tom, I'm afraid, who's whizzing down at the moment. He's in the super tuck. Cruising down to victory, I think. Burden trying to get that little bit of a gap if he can. A's. Looks like it's everyone just rolling in separately in the A's. And the B riders all not going to group up. The hill's decisive for them. And that's that. And actually the same here. I think we've got a group of two. Might have a little tussle at the end. We've got a group of 3 or 4 together. Sure, they'll have a tussle. Early now, yeah, absolutely 27 seconds back. And then just, riders getting up this hill. Excellent effort. Hour and a half on Zwift. That's not much fun. Brilliant to finish, to be honest. Especially when you're on your own. I think that's always a great thing to get done. How are we doing right at the back? Ooh, just finished the line. Well done. Sorry, just missed the end there. Well done. Ooh, back to me. Oh no. Oof. So I'd lost it there. Alright. Let's get back to the front side of this thing up. So, Tom, minute ahead. Cruising to victory, I think, in fact. Very easily. Good for him. Phoenix second. Oh, 9 seconds to Rob. Oh, he's two riders. Yeah, Rob's taken a bit of a lead on the road. Coming through the tunnel. This is the winner. Tom Birkinshaw cruising in now. Great hour and a half effort. Happy with that result. A good race, I think, for everyone. He's finished. Get back to Rob. But 7 seconds back. Is he trying to catch? He might be trying to catch Phoenix and take second here. That's possible. You need to take 7 seconds in a sprint, Rob. Let's see if you can make it. You can see him on the road. Self-chased by 9 seconds. Is Phoenix aware of the threat? 6 seconds to go. Closing in. Oh, he thinks he's over. There's a lapping someone now. I suspect won't finish the race. 5 seconds. Steadily closing. I don't think he's got the time, but maybe. He's not sprinting yet. He's not pushing it, Rob. Oh, here it comes. No, they're both, the watts are going up. The watts are going up, but I think it's all too late. I don't think you can close 5 seconds when you're a strong rider out of here, but still excellent work. come in. Yeah. Yeah, well done, Rob. I'm just going to come off you now. Next rider's back. Yeah. This is Charlotte, leading rider, female rider. Excellent stuff. Really nicely done. Patrick Barham coming down. Well on Patrick. Cat from Brellavello. Well on Cat. Excellent work. Now, what's happened in the B's behind? Coming through the tunnel. Coming into the tunnel. Oh, here's a little bit of a ding-dong going on here. These four, I think we can watch this. Our entertainment. The rest of it's just all settled down, I think.
Hey, baby.
Hey.
How are you?
All right. Yeah, up that hill for Felix. Yeah. This is Reese. Okay, what's going on then? Everyone's out of the tunnel. Steve Brown here. Bit of this, bit of that. The tries are going for it. Tries have done well. I mean, they were dropped, but they came back and they've really nicely done. Tom and Nick and try. Come on, Alex. You've got the legs on these losers. Always nice to have a bit of a personal battle at the end of a long race. Hour and 37. Legs are very tired now. Who's going to win this little sprint? Oh, deploying a interesting an aero. Someone's gone. He's deploying a truck at the front. Not quite so good. Sprint's opened up. Oh, looks like he's. Oh no! Look at the tri rider. Oh, fantastic! 17. Jesus Christ! That's a remarkable sprint. Wow. That was impressive. Up to Ellie. Well done, Ellie. Good stuff to finish it. A couple more riders coming in steadily. Go on. Last rider in. Jeremy Sneed. Well done, Jeremy. Completing this ride on your own. Massive kudos. Here comes Ellie just to take it over the line. Taking the aero. That's the spirit. Got to be done. Get that final sprint done. There we go. Well done. Excellent stuff. Up the hill, final few riders coming in. We'll stick with them. Charles just getting to the top of the hill. No, he might just come in with these two. Could come in together. One has done an extra lap. What's going on here? Oh, blimey. Forgot a couple of these riders. Here we go. Brown. Off Brown. Oof. A long way to go. Yeah, absolutely. That's the right. Good encouragement. Are these two going to duke it out? I don't think so. Working as a team. They'd hold hands together if they could get over the line. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, well done. Still putting some power down at the end. Oh, he's going to take him or not. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's just what Stephen finished. Going over the line. 10 seconds back. Charles a minute back. Well done, Charles. Great work. Oop, that's me. Well done, Stephen. Kudos for you. Finishing. Always a good effort. Very good by the Sea Rider. Jeremy, big kudos. And then the last man on the course. Well done, Stephen. Yeah, you've done it. Warren, beaten by 9 seconds. It's a victory. They all count. Back to Charles. Go on, up you get. Well done, Jeremy. Very good, very good. Really pushed that through. It's an excellent effort by Jeremy Sneed, I think. Finishing this event. Well done. Charles over the bridge. And the final ride on the course will be Ross Brown. And Ross, I've got to tell you, commentator might be retiring and having a bite of breakfast. That's it, Charles. Well done. Well completed. Tough event. All you guys have done so well to finish this. Grueling, grueling event. There's a finish line. Little sprint. No, just take it over the line. Nice and steady. Well done. There it is. Amazing ride at the seas. Well done, Jeremy. Fantastic. There it is. That's a screen for you. Bang. And there we go. Last rider, Ross. Coverage going to end here. You're going to finish. Be proud of it. But it's time for breakfast for me. Thanks, everyone. How do we turn this thing off?